Hello, beautiful people. I'm so happy to be here with you today. Today, we will meditate and go through the process of restarting your inner operating system, your inner model of reality, the inner matrix. We all know about the external matrix. I'm sure you all watched the movie The Matrix. And now, today, let's understand what that is about. The way I see it, and it's my opinion, so please choose what resonates with you, is that we have both external matrix, things that we see around us and are happening around us, and we have an internal matrix. And both interact with each other. They co-create each other. Yet we live from inside out. Bruce Lipton talks about epigenetics, external epigenetics and internal epigenetics, how our environment is shaping up our reality, how our beliefs activate our DNA or switch it off. And today, we will focus on shutting down the old system, allowing it to upgrade, and starting a new one, the one that is a better, more wonderful fit for the new reality we live in. There is an old Japanese art about putting together objects of beauty, sometimes ordinary objects of beauty, that have fallen into pieces, like a cup that broke into pieces. What they do, they melt it with gold, and it becomes a unique and incredibly beautiful piece of art. Once in a meditation, I was given a visual representation of how the more we're broken into pieces, the more gold is in us. So the way we see our reality is how we create it. And I invite you to let go of the old views on reality, the old views, sometimes very innocent, about what it is that we saw as life. Something as stable as it was before, with all of its challenges, with all of its joys, with all of its complexities. Now we have a chance to restart in you. And I invite you to I invite you to do it both consciously and energetically, beyond what you consciously are aware of, because you are bigger, wiser, more powerful than you ever imagined. So in a way, it is a transformation that is similar to initiation in ancient cultures. And I believe this initiation is happening for all of humanity. People call it a ground zero. People call it different stages right now. There's a lot of different words that are going around. In a way, it is a restart and an upgrade. It's a metaphorical death and renewal. It's the metaphorical winter of our lives, when everything first dies out, then stays in hibernation, and then spring comes. And yesterday, we had the day that was as long as the night. Today, there is more light in the day, and it's going to continue increasing. So, on this first day of the longer day of more sun, it is perfect for us to tune into it and restart our inner operating system from that place. We are new every moment. Our cells change. Practically all of the parts of our body completely renew in about a year time. Some of the parts, the bone parts and bone marrow, they take longer, but most of us renews all the time. Our skin takes 24 days or so to become anew. Our internal organs renew. You are new. You are no longer what you have been even a short while ago. So let's renew what's most important for us, our inner operating system. So first, I would love for you to reaffirm that yes, you're a powerful being and you can do it. You don't depend on somebody. You, as a powerful being, you, as a human, are so much more than you could imagine. We are all connected. And when we do it for ourselves, we're helping the rest of humanity to also restart their operating system. When we shift from the place that we are when we have grief, sadness, powerlessness, and we shift into more powerful, more energetic state, we affect people around us. Dr. Hawkins has, as well as many other people, as I'm finding, have done similar studies. He has found that empirically through kinesiology, and there is a beautiful book of him, of his Power versus Force, which I highly recommend. He has quoted different, calibrated different emotions on a scale of 0 to 1,000. And the energy of grief, shame, fear is very low. Sadness, I think, is 25 to 35 on that scale. Fear is also very low. Anger is higher, and that's why we can do a lot more when we're angry. And there's a lot of anger here right now because of what we didn't know, how and what kind of actions were taken, lack of supplies, lack of access of facilities and everything else. Yet it's still life-destructive energy. So the energy of self-responsibility is more when we accept what's going on. We are more powerful. When we are embracing what is going on, because there is a learning experience, evolutionary experience, we're more powerful. When we forgive for what's going on, ourselves and others, we're more powerful. When we go into our heart and feel compassion for others, we're more powerful. I do not invite you to feel empathy as much, because empathy means that you are going into that drama with others. And a lot of you are sensitive to energies of others and emotions of others, and it can be very draining. I invite you to connect with others from a different level, from a level of compassion. And compassion means I see you, I love you, and I already see you well, coming out from whatever it is, because you're a powerful, beautiful being. And when we do it to ourselves and others, we create a more beautiful world. And when we do realize and step into our powers, we can create from that place. We can create what is beautiful. And when we activate our internal powers, which are encoded in each one of us, then we're so powerful, so far beyond what you think is possible. So let's start. Take a deep breath, close your eyes, go inside, and let that breath represent the life force of a natural cycle. There is spring when everything grows, there is summer where everything blooms, there is autumn when we collect the fruits, and then there is winter where everything dies and then it renews. So let's just imagine that you are breathing in trust. Trust that everything has meaning. Trust that everything has a place that is meaningful and that will create something that is beautiful. We all know initiations are not easy. Young men were taken into the jungle and some of the native tribes and were there left by themselves for many days. And yes, they were scared. And yes, after a while, they found the inner powers and they became men. This is what's happening to us right now. We're here to find our inner powers and change our internal matrix, because that's how we create the external matrix of reality and how we deal with it. So let's focus on you right now. Take a deep, easy breath and just settle into your body. And if you have a lot of thoughts in your mind, let's send them out from the middle of your head into the sacred fire or healing lake on your left, and let them be healed. put your wisdom and spirit in charge. In energetic NLP, we call it miraculous self, or M, like in James Bond movies, because M always had the big picture, while James Bond and others like him only were aware of their tasks, but they didn't know what it meant in the overall big picture. And in our overall big picture, we are shifting the values. We are transforming what it means to us to be human. We are rediscovering what's true for us. We're just rediscovering what's common about us, what's shared about us, what has meaning to us. And it's a different matrix of reality, and it's a different inner operating system. So what I mean by inner operating system is, from where do you function? Our unconscious beliefs, our programming that was put into us by our family, society, so that we can have the shared reality that we can function in, our ancestors, and so much more. That programming has worked up until now. And now we are in a different reality. So let's go through the process of renewal, through the process of winter, so that we can have spring. From the process where everything breaks, then it's quiet. And then it starts growing and blooming even more beautifully in a way you never imagined. So take another deep breath and give your full being permission, the whole being permission, for you to go through this renewal, through this restart, shedding what has been no longer needed, shedding off, like the trees, the dry branches, dropping their leaves, yet coming back when the time is right. And the time is now. And with us, we'll do it with the most beautiful energies that are out there. And let's imagine we're all in a golden bowl, and this golden bowl has plenty of space for everybody who is on the call today or joins us later. And it is grounded from the core of the earth. And this grounding cord is taking out the energies we are releasing so we don't have to experience them, and also is supporting us in the way that's most wonderful for each one of you. And also, this golden bowl, let's just imagine it's filled with golden and amethyst energy. And amethyst energy is of color from lavender to dark purple, and it's the energy of transformation. And the golden energy is the one that's gonna reglue us together in a new way, in a way that is more pure, more loving, and more wonderful in all ways. Take a deep breath and just settle into your body. And now let's reaffirm your full being permission for this to happen. And let's set an intention that you will have a beautiful restart of your inner operating system, which will be gentle and wonderfully effective. You don't have to go through very hard experience. We'll do it proactively, and we will do it in a way that's loving, in a way that is yet very powerful, in a way that will create or free up more of you. You being ready to thrive in this new reality. And first, let's update your grounding. Some of you have been with me before, you know how to do it, but some are new, so I'll repeat the process. So let's erase whatever your current grounding is, and imagine that there is a beam of energy coming up from the very core of the earth, stopping underneath your spine, and it's about 3 feet or 1 meter wide. And it's connecting only with your authentic energy in your space, nourishing it, validating it, loving it, healing it. And it also pulls out the energies that are not yours from your space. Some of it is negative, some of it is fear, some of it is the stories that you have believed or accepted. Some of it are limiting beliefs. Some of it is energies of others that were given to you with love, but they're no longer needed. And also, it's always more wonderful to be in your own energy. It feels lighter. It feels easier. There is clarity when you are in it. So let's take another deep breath. And just relax and remember there is no effort in this process. It's like an energy spa for you, for your soul. Let's ask your wisdom and spirit. Again, wisdom is your human wisdom, which knows how to be in this moment, how to be in this situation we're all in, how to survive, how to deal with the challenges that are coming in. And your spirit has the big picture. And your spirit approves all of the versions of growth that you may choose, including painful ones and difficult ones. And we want them to work together so that whatever it is there that you are here to learn, and in however ways you are here to grow, can be more gentle, more loving, more wonderful, more joyous, and more effective. Take another deep breath and just relax even more. There is no effort. If you're putting in any effort, reduce it to 10%, and that will be perfect. And also imagine that you're a child. When a child is asked to fill the room with sparkling energies, the child will do just that easily. So let's invite your inner child to do just that. And let's set an intention that all of us who are participating today, who are coming in later to join, for all of us that will be in some way affected by this energy, because we will invite them to participate as well. All of us will have a wonderful, wonderful enhancement and become more prepared and more equipped for this new updated reality. You are kings and queens of your energy space. You decide what stays, what goes, and what happens to you. So take that rein right now and let's do it. Now let's clear our energy. Let's put a big refrigerator size magnet in front of you, about 5-6 feet or a couple of meters, and let's allow that magnet to attract the energy that is not yours from your energy space, from the front of your energy space and the front part of your body. And that's the energy that you're facing the world with. There is a lot of programming there about who you are, how you should behave, what's appropriate, what's not. And also it includes a lot of limitations about what is possible for a human being. So, and how we operate. So let's allow for that to be wonderfully cleared right now in a way that your wisdom and spirit, your miraculous self, sees best for you. And as that is happening, I also invite you to invite whatever you believe in to support you. And it doesn't matter what it is. We all have different beliefs. Whatever it is that's right for you, let's invite that help and support, be that the universe, be that the particular helpers that you believe in, be that the earth, be that Buddha, be that whatever it is. Ask for that support now. Now let's drop that magnet into the core of the earth and let that energy be recycled by the earth into universal energy. And if the earth decides that this energy is beneficial to be returned to someone, it will do so. You don't need to think about it. Now let's put another magnet about 12-15 feet above your head, which is 4 or 5 meters, and let that energy clear whatever it is that your wisdom and spirit want to clear right now from the top of your body, upper part of your body, including the energy centers above your head, and especially the crown energy center on the very top of your head, where the kings and queens wore their crowns. There is a lot of programming there. And right now, there is a lot of programming that's coming in from the media, from the stories we hear, from opinions of different people. So let's just clear that. It's not ours. Each one of you has access to wisdom at all levels. Let that wisdom be accessed in a way that's right for you. And more than anything else, the fear, the anxiety, during this time of big change, that's what we want to let go of. And also the burden that you might be feeling at this time, the burden, psychological, physical, financial, all kinds of burdens, responsibilities. That's the programming on your shoulders. So let's allow that to be also looked through and released gently and lovingly, as much as it is right for you right now. And now let's drop that magnet into the core of the earth and put another magnet behind your back, about 5-6 feet, a couple of meters, so that the backside of your body and your energy space is cleared from the energies that are not yours. Again, this part is more about the unconscious reactions, unconscious behavior, unconscious programming, your automatic responses, so that you're more aware of them, or maybe it's your wisdom and spirit that are more aware of them, and they will be working with it, whatever is right for you. And also the things that are triggering you. Seems to be a lot of triggers that are hidden there in that space. So whatever is triggering you that's not authentically yours, including the things that were programmed into you long, long time ago, the original, the survival mechanisms where you needed to be very aware of what could have been dangerous to your life, such as the tiger in the bushes. We do not have the tiger in the bushes right now. We have a different form of it, and we need to adapt how we react physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. So let's just allow for that magnet to attract what's preventing you from being aware of how you react in your unconscious patterns, and also from what's preventing you to react in a way that is right for you. It's all about us being ourselves. We're powerful beyond measure. We just don't remember it. So let's start remembering. And now let's drop that magnet into the core of the earth so that this energy gets recycled, and put another magnet below your feet, about 15 feet or so, which is about 5 meters down, and clear the energy from the hips down and the energy centers below your body, so that you are more free and more flexible in how you move in life. And you might want to think of that as they did in the Matrix, when they were learning about the different moves that probably were not possible for them before, in the martial arts, downloading all of that. So just opening up your ability to move in a way you never knew is possible, removing what's limiting you. And let's just reaffirm your permission that it is possible, that it is possible for you, not just for somebody else, but it is possible for you, because all of us have our own imprint in us where anything is possible. We just don't know at this moment how to access it and how to use it. And we will be learning that. Now let's drop that magnet into the core of the earth, and let's collect your energy where you left it. And even if you listened to this meditation yesterday, during the day, you talked to people, you read the news, you exchanged energy. So let's put up a golden ball above your head and ask your wisdom and spirit, your M, to collect that energy that it wants you to have now, to bring it back into that golden ball. And while it's bringing it back into the golden ball, let's ask your M, your wisdom and spirit, to examine this energy and make sure that only your authentic energy is being brought into the golden ball, that everything else that's not yours but was in your space at that time can be sent down into the core of the earth and recycled or composted, however you like it. And now let's have your M update this energy in the golden ball, resparkle it, rejuvenate it, so that's easily integrated into the rest of you. And let's have it beamed down onto you. Let's ask your M to also bring more of your authentic energy into your space. And let's ask for a drop of that very special gold energy of you being a part of divine. People call it different names. You can call it God, you can call it universe, you can call it cosmos, whatever it is, it's still a part of you. So let's have it come in a way that's just right for you. And now let's imagine that there is a flow of golden liquid energy that's coming from above, and it's coming down on into your space and into your body, filling you in. And where there is light, there is no darkness. So as it is coming into your space and into your body, it's dissolving the darkness. It's dissolving the densities that are ready to be dissolved. And it's clearing whatever it is there that's ready to be cleared. And excess of that energy is coming out from your hands and your feet into the core of the earth. And as it is coming through all of the points of light in your body, and there is a point of light in every cell in your body, get aligned so that you are aligned inside of your physical body, which is also strengthening your physical body. It's making it more powerful, as well as your energetic body. And now let's start with upgrading your operating system. And I will give you a very primitive analogy, but I think it resonates with everybody. It's much more complex than that. But we all understand how computers work and how when there is too much going on, they stop functioning. You just have that little thing that runs around there, but you can't open an application, you can't use the computer. And that's what's happening with us because there is a lot of change coming in. And we need to restart the computer, our internal operating system. And the operating system is something that is made out of the beliefs, conscious or unconscious, the rules, and our life is a reflection of that inner operating system that takes information from the outside world through our senses and digests it in a way that fits our operating system. So I'll give you an example, a very simple one. Some of you may have heard it. Imagine a little boy or a little girl going on a walk with the mother. And it's a beautiful day. And there are flowers, there is sun, everything is wonderful. There are children playing nearby, and a little boy or girl is running forward to join the other children. But then, let's say it's the girl, falls and scratches her knee, and she runs back to her mom, and her mom picks her up, kisses the knee, and says, "Go play. Look, there is sun, there are flowers, there are birds, there are children. Go play. It's okay. I love you." And the little girl runs and forgets about this experience. She knows that she's loved, that it's safe, and it's okay to fall and scratch sometimes. Life doesn't stop. And now let's look at a different scenario. The same story. A little girl is going with her mom for a little walk. It's a beautiful day. There are birds, flowers, warm and loving wind around. And she runs, she falls, scratches her knee, runs to her mom. Her mom picks her up, kisses the knee, and say, "Go play, only remember to look where you're going, because it might be you may fall and you may hurt yourself." And now the little girl learned that running, even on the most beautiful day, could be dangerous. And her life is now being run by that operating system. And I'm not even talking about the other scenarios. That's the ideal scenario. So let's release the scenarios that no longer serve us at this time, at this moment in your life, in our shared life as humanity. Because now we're more connected than ever before. Take a deep, easy breath. And let's now set an intention that the energies that are coming in, the energies that I'm inviting right now, and you're inviting it as well through the support that you have, they will wonderfully and very delicately clear what is not working in your current operating system. And then we have a moment where we're going to do a restart of your operating system. And then we will download new upgraded knowledge, new upgraded beliefs, new upgraded ways of being at the physical, emotional, mental, spiritual level and beyond. Ready? Let's do it. And now, let's just set an intention. Again, reaffirm your intention that first of all, it is possible. And second, then it is happening. And you am your own wisdom and spirit know how to do it in a way that is most wonderful for you. And as we do that for you, let's also invite all the people on this planet who want the same experience. Let's send an invitation to their M's, to their wisdom and spirit. And if they want to join us, let's invite them in our golden ball so that we can share this experience and go through this together because it is needed. Deep, easy breath. Just relax, allowing all of you to be looked at. And remember, it's an upgrade. Yes, metaphorically, it's a switch off and then switch on. And it's an upgrade, and a beautiful and powerful one, opening up more in you, so much more. And whatever you're feeling right now, just allow that to be. If you have visuals, great. If you don't have them, great. If you have complex and wonderful philosophical aha moments, great. If you have nothing, great. If you get into hypnagogic state and space out, great. If you don't, great. Whatever it is, just allow for this to be. And I'm guided to do this process with you. So imagine that you are standing in front of the sliding doors, and there is some space between you and the sliding doors. And behind the sliding doors is you already upgraded, updated, the version of you that has been dormant, but that is possible. The version of you that is more powerful, knows how to be at a different level in terms of healing your body, optimizing your body, in terms of your ability to create with your thought, with your energy, with your love, in terms of being free from fears and whatever it is. It's a beautiful version of you. The version of you that you kind of know is possible, but you haven't yet been that. So let's imagine that. And now let's make one step forward, standing closer to these sliding doors, close so that you can walk through them as they open. And as you're standing there, let's allow the harness to come in, the energetic harness, and connect with whatever it is in you that is ready to be removed for this purpose, for upgrading your inner operating system and upgrading your capacities, abilities, the way you operate. And it locks into it. And when it does, and when you're ready, the doors in front of you, the sliding doors, open. And the future you, the one that is already where you are supposed to be, more of you, the one that's glowing, the one that's powerful, the one that is so much more you than right now, is waiting for you. And that you is pulling you through these doors, and you walk into that version of you, and you stand there, and you become one. So let's look at the sliding doors, and when you're ready, they will open. And when they open, the future you will pull you in. And you walk through, and you become one, becoming that future you. And when you are there, be there for a bit, and then walk back through these doors. We'll repeat it 2 more times, and then we will do more. So just prepare to walk back soon. And now let's walk back into the place where you started from. Turn around and prepare to repeat this process. Take a deep breath. And now make a step forward. And let's allow the harness, the energetic harness, to come in and lock into what is still in you. Again, gently, lovingly. There is no forcing here. It's for whatever is ready to be removed, whatever you are ready to be free from, what's important for this upgrade. Whatever is outdated in you, whatever is not serving this new reality that we are moving towards. Take another deep breath, and now watch for these doors to open. And when they do, your future self, the one that's already free, the one that's glowing, the one that is most beautiful version of you, is already there, pulling you in lovingly. And then you become one, and you start embodying that you. That version of you is so free, and it's so much in harmony with self, with what's around, with the planet, with all of it. That version of you is love. Love is the energy of life. You are love. You are pure. You are beautiful. And you are unique. And you're powerful beyond measure, because we all create. We're all creators. That's our nature. And as you stand there is a lot of reconnection that's happening in you. Activations, reconnections, remembering more and more your true nature. And now, as soon as you're ready, let's walk back and do that again. You will be doing it one more time. Couple of deep breaths, and let's turn and go back into the place where you started. And as you're there, standing, turn back to the doors, the sliding doors, and let's update your grounding. Let's erase your grounding right now and have a new beam of energy come from the core of the earth, connecting only with your authentic energy in your space and pulling out the energies that are not authentically yours, feeding and nourishing your own authentic energy. Take a deep breath. And when you're ready, make a step forward, preparing for the new harness to come in, for whatever that's ready now to leave, becoming more and more free of what was not originally yours. Let that harness really connect with what's ready to be removed. Again, there is no force. It's your decision. You are willing to do it. You're wanting to do it. Do that. And now wait for the doors to open. And your future self, the one that's glowing, the one that is already so pure, so free, the one that is incredibly powerful, the one that creates a reality that's different. Let that future self be embraced and become you. And just allow yourself to be embedded with this energy now. And we'll be finishing shortly. So just enjoy this moment. And when you're ready, come back. Come back into the place you originally started from. And now let's also erase your grounding. Send a new beam of energy coming up from the core of the earth, supporting that new version of you, your new reality, your new self, your new updated self, the one that's freer, the one that's better equipped in all levels, in all ways, to this new reality. Updating your internal matrix and supporting it so that you can create a different external matrix. And it's happening at the cellular and DNA level as well, both energetic and physical body. And now let's prepare for downloads, because there's some downloads that your EMS prepared for you. And it's just new skills, new knowledge, new ways of being, how to operate in this new version of you and in this new reality that you're creating so that you're better equipped. And as this is being downloaded, there is also an installation program being run, preparing whatever is being downloaded to be installed, and so it integrates easily into whatever is already in you and whatever is in this reality. And now let's put on an activation button. And when it's ready, let's have your M press it so that all of this is available to you now. Activate. And now let's bring in some cooking energy, because there is a lot for you to do during the day. And let's make sure that everything is getting processed easily. And let's set an intention also that this will continue for the next few nights, for the portion of the night. So you sleep soundly for the portion of the night, restore, rejuvenate. And then for a portion of the night, your M takes these learnings deeper, wider, more multidimensional, and activates more and more of that capacity in you. And now let's again update your grounding, new beam of light, new beam of energy coming from the core of the earth to be recycled. Oops, the new beam of energy is coming from the earth to support you and with the energies that are just right for you. And it's about 1 meter wide, stopping underneath your spine, connecting only with your authentic energies. Let's put up a golden ball above your head and retrieve your energy from my space, and I will retrieve my energy from your space, as well as the places that your M wants to bring more of your energy from. It's being put into the golden ball, and in the way it's being inspected, all that's not yours is going to the core of the earth to be recycled, and all that's yours is being updated, rejuvenated, resparkled for this new reality, for this new matrix that you're in. And then now it's beamed down onto you, together with more of your true essence and golden universal energy that fills all of your space. And now let's send energetic emails to everybody in your life, including pets, past, present, future, because you will meet different people because of that, and you'll connect with them differently. And you're not asking for their permission to change. It's just you letting them know this is where you are right now. And now open your eyes, pat yourself, move, stretch. If you can take a shower or do some exercise, walk, do yoga, or whatever is right for you, that would be great. And remember to drink a lot of water, because you want to remove from your body